Hello everybody, and welcome to Ancient Architects. Please subscribe now to get the latest ancient history news and independent research from around the world. Circular henge monuments can be found right across Europe, with famous examples being Stonehenge and Avebury in England, as well as the enormous Woodhenge in Germany, which I did a video about in recent weeks. It seems as though one culture spread its ideas right across the ancient Neolithic world, and although circular monuments do go back to the very distant past, as seen at Gobekli Tepe, it does seem that between 2000 and 5000 years ago, circular henge monuments were a popular construction in ancient Europe. Nobody can say with any certainty what henge monuments were built for. There is archaeoastronomical evidence to say they were used to chart or map objects in the night sky. Some say they were ritualistic and centres of worship, some say they were just communal centres for feasts and other activities, and others say they were sites of punishment, like ancient gallows. But another body of thought is that they once had an agricultural use. I like the latter option as an initial function of these ancient sites, and I think this for a number of reasons that I'll discuss in a future video. But I don't think it's a coincidence that we see these circular banks and ditches often ringed with stones or wooden posts during the Neolithic, which was an agricultural revolution. And this brings us to the new discovery in Portugal, a country that has never featured on Ancient Architects before, so I'm glad to be making this video. The discovery of a Woodhenge has been made at a well-known archaeological complex called Portugal, which I know is the wrong pronunciation, so apologies. The entire complex was first found in the 1980s, but it was forgotten about and then rediscovered in 1996. Situated in southeastern Portugal, it's a 16-acre enclosure of concentric ditches dug straight into the bedrock, dating to between 3500 and 2000 BC, giving it the same longevity as Stonehenge. It had openings pointing directly to sunrise on the summer and winter solstices, and experts believe it was once a ritual landscape, likely associated with death rites and rebirth. Amazing artefacts have been uncovered at the site, as well as a number of funerary structures and thousands of human remains, and there is a fantastic 3-minute video on the site, which I've linked below in the description. The new Woodhenge discovery is found within the Portugal complex, and nothing like it has ever been found in Portugal before. It's approximately 5,000 years old, dating to the Middle Neolithic period, and the Woodhenge was situated right in the centre of the archaeological complex. Talking to the media, Antonio Valera said, "It was a circle of wooden posts 60 feet in diameter. It was used from the Middle Neolithic to the beginning of the Bronze Age. The structure has been likened to a wooden version of Stonehenge, and it's also similar to the site found in Germany. Because of all the funerary finds and the hundreds of human remains at the complex, it is therefore assumed that the central wooden structure is a ceremonial construction for religious and ritual purposes, and looks to be associated with death and rebirth. In the Woodhenge monument, a number of pits with sacrificial deposits have also been uncovered, adding credence to the theory. Experts know that the complex was a burial ground for many centuries, and it is also thought to be a pilgrimage site like Durrington Walls in England, which is located right next to Stonehenge. It is thought that people would travel from miles around to take part in ceremonies at the sacred Woodhenge. Animal finds also show that feasts did take place. There is also archaeoastronomical evidence that Portugal's Woodhenge was oriented with the movement of the stars as well as the sun. Access to the interior of the structure is oriented towards the summer solstice, which is also a phenomenon seen at both stone and timber circles right across Europe during the Neolithic. As stated, it's the first structure of its kind found in Portugal and is almost identical to structures found throughout Central Europe, and there was a British Woodhenge also found right next to Stonehenge. It implies they were created by the same culture, possibly the bell beaker culture, and this diagram shows their diffusion across Europe during the Neolithic. Neolithic Europe may well have been far more interconnected than we thought, with one main culture spreading their knowledge, rituals and practices far and wide across the continent, much like the spread of Christianity under Roman rule. The Prix Gorge enclosure complex is a very important ancient site with international significance, and future digs are expected to unearth many more finds in this long forgotten ancient landscape. Thank you very much for watching this news update from Ancient Architects. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, please like the video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you very much.